Good morning, and welcome to the second week of poetry. Today our objective is to identify alliteration, onomatopoeia, and imagery in poetry. We're going to start with alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the same beginning letter, sound, or group of sounds in a series of words. Here's some examples. The playful panda paused to watch us at the zoo. So it's repeating the letter P and the sound P at the beginning. We sat at the silent seashore for hours. Again, that repetition of the S sound. A cicada sends its sighing song high into the empty air. As you probably guessed, that's a line from a poem we're going to look at in just a little bit. But first I want to show you that alliteration is everywhere. Bed Bath & Beyond, Dunkin' Donuts, The Green Goblin, Fantastic Four, and Bob's Burgers. Alliteration makes the name catchy and easy to remember and memorize. Poets use alliteration to make readers take notice of particular words and images. I want to warn you, though, to use alliteration sparingly. It doesn't have to be a tongue twister to be effective. All right, here's our poem then. It's called Ode to Enchanted Light by Pablo Neruda. Ode to Enchanted Light. Under the trees, light has dropped from the top of the sky, light like a green latticework of branches, shining on every leaf, drifting down like clean white sand. The cicada sends its sighing song high into the empty air. The world is a glass overflowing with water. So you probably recognized our alliteration right here. A cicada sends its sighing song. Maybe you noticed there's similes in the first stanza. This is a stanza right here. A section of poetry. So that's the first stanza. This is the second stanza. And the third stanza is right here at the bottom. So in the first stanza, there's a couple of similes. Remember, a simile is a comparison using like, as, or as if. And the light is being compared to a green latticework of branches shining on every leaf. And then again, drifting down like clean white sand. And at the last stanza, there's a metaphor. It's a pretty hopeful and optimistic metaphor. The world is a glass overflowing with water. All right, the next literary device is onomatopoeia. And these are words that imitate sounds. Words like crash and buzz, meow, splatters, and spurts. This is a Far Side comic I thought was kind of cute. Here we have two armies meeting each other. In the castle, they're yelling out, boom, boom, bang, pow, pow, pow. And on the ground, one soldier is saying, "Sir, we have reason to believe that our adversaries actually have no weapons whatsoever." And this is the fall of the Onomatopoeian Empire. So, you may think it's funny, you may not. I thought it was cute. Moving on. Here is a poem that uses a lot of onomatopoeia. It's called The Rusty Spigot by Eve Miriam. The rusty spigot sputters, utters a sputter, spatters a smattering of drops, gashes wider, slash, splatters, scatters, spurts, finally stops sputtering and plash. Gushes, rushes, splashes, clear water dashes. And And finally, today we're going to look at imagery. This is something that should be familiar. We discussed imagery when we wrote the personal narrative. Seems like a long time ago. It's vivid, descriptive language that appeals to one or more of the 5 senses. This is a poem by Walter Dean Myers called Summer. I like hot, hot days, sweat is what you got days, bugs buzzing from cousin to cousin, juices dripping, running and ripping, catch the one you love days, birds peeping, old men sleeping, lazy days, daisies lay, beaming and dreaming of hot, hot days, sweat is what you got days. And finally today I'm going to leave you with Life Doesn't Frighten Me by Maya Angelou. You can listen and watch for the imagery. And then you're going to be going to iExcel, and there's a couple of skills we want you to work on today. Shouldn't take you too long. And I hope you have a really great day today. So here goes.
Shadows on the wall, noises down the hall. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Bad dogs barking loud, big ghosts in a cloud. That doesn't frighten me at all. Mean old Mother Goose, lions on the loose. They don't frighten me at all. Dragons breathing flame on my counterpane. That doesn't frighten me at all. I go boo, make them shoot. I make fun, way they run. I won't cry, so they fly. I just smile, and they go wild. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Tough guys in a fight, all alone at night. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Panthers in the park, strangers in the dark, no. They don't frighten me at all. That new classroom where boys all pull my hair, they don't frighten me at all. Kissy little girls with their hair in curls, they don't frighten me at all. Don't show me frogs and snakes and listen for my screams. If I'm afraid at all, it's only in my dreams. I have got a magic charm that I keep up my sleeve. I can walk the ocean floor and never have to breathe. Life doesn't frighten me at all, not at all, not at all. Life doesn't frighten me at all.